Hello everyone, my name is Killchick and I'm back with another LEGO Minecraft review. Today I'm reviewing bees. This is 21165 The Bee Farm. Retails for $20, 238 pieces. That's relatively good price. I'm loving this villager. He's got like some new printing on his torso. Let's talk about this. That is Elytra, isn't it? That's what those wing things are called. I'm happy to see them, but I was hoping to see them come in like an End City set, but I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see if they will ever do that. Again, I'm glad to have them because they look really cool and are really useful in the game, but I was really hoping to see an End City. But yeah, this comes with like 8 bees, so it's not joking about it being a bee farm. You've got like 4 angry bees and 4 regular bees. But yeah, we've got a bee suit character, a villager, and then a baby sheep as well. It's basically just normal plains biome, so it's probably gonna connect to a lot of your generic LEGO Minecraft sets. So I already took kind of a look at the front art here. Of course, you've got the large bee here in the corner because it's the main animal or bug of the set. Let's see, coming around to the back, you've got, looks like, a feature here to store a bee in a tree. I like the build of that tree. I'm not sure about the play feature. That's a little random. Yeah, other play features here, other angles of the set. The texture on the back of those wings, like, that's a nice inclusion. Like I said, it is a $20 set with 238 pieces, set number 21165, ages 8 and up if you care about that. Up at the top, you've got the actual size for the bee. You've got an angry bee, a friendly bee, the beekeeper, and a villager. Oh, plus a baby sheep. Here's the instruction book, a little bit taller than your typical $20 booklet. You got the QR code down in this corner for the digital version in the LEGO Life app. At the back, of course, you've got the piece count, as well as the 3 other sets in this wave. I was hoping to see some of the March sets in the instruction books, but looks like we're just looking at the January ones. So here's the set all built up. Let's take a quick look at each one of the minifigures. So starting off with what I believe is the player character, who apparently is obsessed with bees. The face printing actually looks pretty good. There's not any kind of colors that are escaping from where they're supposed to be. The alignment is pretty good. The antennas on the forehead look a lot like really big eyebrows. Torso printing also is pretty good. The accessories that are included is this golden shovel. The golden shovel is available in the pig house, which also came out in this same wave, but that one is more expensive, so that makes this set just a cheaper way to get that, so that's pretty nice. It also comes with this 2x2 tile and a really nice kind of pale yellow. I like that yellow color in LEGO a lot. It actually comes with 2 of those. Kind of honeycomb printing, which looks really good. Of course, the most impressive part about this minifigure is the inclusion of the Elytra. I was hoping to see this in an in-city set, but apparently they are not going to make that anytime soon. Hopefully they will, though, because I really want to see it. Anyway, I thought that obviously they had to make Elytra, because it's too important of a thing to not make a LEGO version of. But I thought it would all be one mold, but instead they actually gave the minifigure a neck attachment piece and separated it into 2 separate little wings so that they can fold down and up. And that is, first of all, it's really game accurate and also just a really nice touch. I also love the texture that is added on those wings by the kind of protruding pixels. And there is a bit of back printing as well. So yeah, overall, just a really nice minifigure and a perfect way to bring Elytra into LEGO form. Next up, we have a nice little villager. So first off, I really wish they hadn't gotten rid of the forehead printing that they had originally in the village set when villagers were first introduced. It just added a lot more texture to the character's face, and yeah, I don't know why they got rid of it, but I wish they didn't. But the printing that he does have is really good. I love the little kind of medallion thing down here at his side. Pretty game accurate. Yeah, again, uses short legs to get that kind of long robe look. And overall is just a great minifigure with 2 molds that were made specifically for him. We also have baby sheep, which were adorable when they first came out, but now it's just like, meh, I don't know, animals are just kind of weird to me. A slot being filled by something that I don't really care for, that could be filled with a different minifigure or mob or something, but I don't know. Baby sheep, there you go. And of course, the bee farm does include bees. So this is just a look at one of them. There are 4 of the friendly bees, so they're called. They have really big eyes, cute little 1 single pixel two of the single pixels up there on the forehead to represent the antennas. They don't use any new molds, which is really great of them to be able to capture the likeness of a bee perfectly without having to spend money on new molds. They use just the 1x2 translucent plate for the wings, which is a really good parts usage. It includes this translucent bar piece here for the bees to kind of float around. I wish they included one for each of the 4 friendly bees, but they just include one single one. So here's the set. It is basically just kind of a plains biome with a couple of trees. First thing I wanted to mention is how they use the same technique in building this set as they did with the older ones, where the plates are being raised up by the bricks underneath. That way you can connect the sets together by kind of putting a 2x4 into one of these slots and then connecting a set to it. I like that way of connecting better than some of the newer sets are just built on plates. Kind of like the Elytra raid or the Pillager outpost. Those were all just kind of built on plates and relied on the 2x4 double jumper plate to connect them, so I'm glad that they went back to this style of building. They use a lot of different color of flowers here, of course, because there's bees. The wheat here looks just as nice as it did when it first came out in the original farm set. Of course, we have this new dual molded flame piece that was first introduced in the one pirate ship, or the pirate wreck, or whatever. I forgot what it was called. But yeah, you can put a person in between here to make them look like they're on fire, a zombie or a skeleton in particular. Also, they have a slope piece here that they have put in there, which is the first time they've ever done that, to make it not hollow when it's just supposed to be a regular fire burning there. Not sure why they included it, but I mean, I'm not complaining. I love that piece. So they've got a play feature here, and basically you twist this knob and the angry bees kind of spin around in a circle. I mean, it's interesting, but it's just not practical to me, I guess. I mean, at least it's not just your cliche creeper explosion that they add to every set, so it's creative. Taking a closer look at the bees, the hostile bees, or the bad guy bees, their eyes are actually a little smaller to kind of show them honing in on their target and concentrating on who they want to kill. Yeah, I'm over here trying to figure out what exactly this piece of wood is. It's like a mixture of a bunch. But yeah, you can actually kind of take them apart like that. Not sure exactly what they're trying to do here, but I mean, it's just some blocks of wood. You got the birch tree here using the same technique as they did again in the farm set. This actually reminds me a lot of the original farm set that they made a while ago. The way they built this tree here, I really like. It just looks really Minecraft-y, and I think it's the first time they've used this sort of technique. You've got this adorable little beehive here, which you can kind of slide your bees into. They use a yellow plate in there to kind of represent honey, which is just a funny detail. But yeah, bees can just slide right on in there, fit nice and snug. But yeah, something that they did do is they made it so that you can take the top of this tree off, and you can actually fit a couple of bees inside of the tree. Not sure exactly why they do that. I don't think of bees hanging out inside of the foliage of a tree, but I mean, that is something that you can do. They got a little hole here for you to stick bees into, and then hide them away. I guess it's just a way to store them, but interesting. So yeah, overall a very interesting new set. It's a good $20 set with some nice new prints for the bees. I love how many bees you get. Yeah, you get a new print for the villager on his torso, and then a nice bee minifigure, which is a good way to include the Elytra, but just not the way I would have wanted that to come in a set. But yeah, a nice way to get this golden shovel, which is only included in another set, which is pretty expensive. Yeah, that's overall just a really colorful and fresh new set. It looks like it's pretty easy to combine with other sets, especially with them using the kind of technique where it's raised up using bricks underneath the plates. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If I helped you decide whether or not you're picking this up, also leave a like. If you enjoyed the channel, subscribe. And if you are, hit the bell icon to get a solid notification for every time I post. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time in another video.